Welcome to Off the Ranch. We just finished a Demolition Ranch video with Jigging with Jordan. What's up, dude?
You ready to go swimming?
Dude, this is a wild camera.
Yeah, it cost more than my truck at the time.
This nut. So is this just a regular camera inside that?
This is, no.
No, so it's all just wild.
Yeah, so it's this big camera inside of here.
Okay.
It's all like pressurized and made to like dive and stuff.
So how deep can you go with that?
Oh, limitless.
Really?
Yeah, it's like fully pressurized and everything.
Let's find the limit.
You ready to go diving?
No, I'm scared. Anyway, we got a good video film for you on the Demolition Ranch channel. I'm not sure if I think you'll see this one first. Yeah, you for sure will. And then you get to see Demo Ranch, but I have more stuff coming for you on this video as well. There's actually 3 things I want to show you on this video, and they're all interesting. But first, a word from our sponsor, Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club delivering top shelf goods from under the radar brands every month. They believe in great value, and each box has around $75 worth of goods inside it, but the members only pay $45 per box. You'll find something new every month because their products are constantly changing. It's like giving yourself a present every month. And you get to be acquainted with a lot of new brands and products because they scour the globe looking for brands that are not your everyday brands that you see all the time. First up is this nice gut hook knife. Commando wire saw. I've actually wanted to put one of these in my truck because they're so small, they take up 0 room, and you can do so much with a tiny wire saw. Got a nice leather sheet for that gut hook knife, a paracord bracelet, good to have, and a book, Surviving the Great Outdoors. Which is probably gonna come in handy when I tell you the thing I'm gonna tell you later in this episode because my wife may kick me out. We have one more package, an heirloom level carryall. Oh, sweet. You want to skip a month? You want to return or exchange a box? You want to pause your subscription? You want to cancel altogether? No sweat. It's free to join, and with no commitments, it's hassle-free. If you want to learn more and check out the boxes, click my link in the description and use code OFFTHERANCH20 for 20% off your first box. Once you go to the Bespoke homepage, you'll scroll down to the bottom and take a short quiz. That'll help tailor the boxes to your interests so you know you'll get something you love. Thanks to Bespoke for sponsoring this episode of Off the Ranch. Now it's time for me to tell you about the 3 things that are going to be really cool and you're really gonna like. We're gonna start with the most boring and work our way up to the most exciting. The most boring is we bought a new car. I know that's the most boring thing. Like the rest, this must be gonna get crazy in this episode, right? Just wait, the new car's, it's pretty nice actually for the new cars we usually buy on this channel. It's a Ford, okay? And you guys know I've been talking about Ford GTs for a really long time. Well, today is not that day. Someday maybe, I aspire. That's my dream car is a Ford GT. But today, instead of a Ford GT, we have a Ford Expedition. And a really ugly one at that. But it worked out really well because I got a buddy, Gary, appreciate you, who sent me a message like, hey, I got a guy up here, he's trying to sell a Ford Expedition for 400 bucks and it runs and drives. I think you should come check it out. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty busy. Not, I'm coming. That's our best running vehicle we've ever had here. I actually don't know what's wrong with it and why it's only 400 bucks. I think it was just that it can't drive long term, like it'll overheat and stuff like that. We just need them for like going pew pew and ramming trees and stuff, so that's great. I actually feel a little bit bad destroying it. The paint leaves a little bit to be desired because it's not chrome, obviously, but otherwise, she's nice. Beautiful. Was this on fire? This was on fire at some point, wasn't it? Nice leather seat. Okay, not like nice, but not bad. Might just have Mayor drive this thing. Take the kids to school and stuff. It'd be great. Okay, number 2 thing that I gotta tell you guys about that Mayor's not gonna be super pumped about. I got a haircut. After the first clip of this episode, I actually went and got a haircut. It looks fairly normal until you get around here. And you can see I had them not trim up anything in the back because I'm going to a Cletus and Cars event and it's called the 2.4 hours of La Mullets. And so I decided to start growing my mullet. I only have a month to do it. So I just got a clean haircut today, but I said, do not touch the back because I think I can get it kind of mullety looking in 1 more month. So I'm working on a mullet and I got it to where it looks kind of normal so that maybe Meredith won't notice. I'll just wear a hat a lot, like a backwards hat. She won't know. Church is gonna be interesting. Like getting through church service without her going, they forgot to cut the back of your head. And I'll be like, No, I think it just grew really fast, or I'll be like, oh, that's weird. Why did they do that? I don't have time to go back in there and get it fixed, so I guess I'll just do it next month after the LaMullets race. It might work. I'll let you know if I can get away with this or not. I'm gonna try. She hasn't seen me yet. And I'm probably gonna have to go back in and get it like cut really short on the top and then like zeroed on the sides. Like no hair on the sides, short on the top, just to make it all look like a mullet. But I'm gonna grow it out for another like 3 weeks or whatever I got, and then go in there and get it all like as mullety as they can do on short notice. I should have decided to do this a couple months ago. The third thing that I need to tell you about that Meredith is not excited about is we did some mods to the El Chromino. And they're awesome. You guys have seen this thing. It's a chrome El Camino that we lovingly call the El Chromino. I'm gonna show you what we got over here. All right, 4 mods. I'm gonna start from the smallest mod and work our way up. Number 1, the accelerator pedal in this car was not chrome, but it is now. I bought one of those foot pedals. Yes. I love it. So now I have a chrome foot pedal, which means I added like probably 14 horsepower with that thing. It's gonna be great. Number 2, the steering wheel in this car was not chrome. Why would I want a steering wheel that's not chrome in an El Chromino? So I fixed that too. Speaking of nice leather, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the new steering wheel. It's a chrome chain link steering wheel. Also, it seemed way bigger in the picture online, so I ordered it and it came in and it's very narrow. It's a really small little diameter steering wheel, but gets the job done. I love it. Let's move to the front. You know those Cadillacs that put the Longhorn horns on the front of their cars and it looks so good? Well, I wanted to do that to the El Chromino. But wait, there's more. I wanted to get some and paint them chrome and have chrome Longhorn horns on the front of the El Camino. But I couldn't find any. But I did find some deer antlers. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the El Chromino with chrome deer antlers on the front of it. Also, I painted the tips red. Looks like we can murder something. You know, Halloween's coming up and all. Look. Oh yeah, that's a mean machine. You know, you want to intimidate someone from the very moment they see you, and nothing is more intimidating than bloody antlers on the front of your car. So we got that going for us. Okay, the 4th and final mod, it's tiny. It's not a big deal. I had just noticed that the engine had exhaust that went down under the car and ran out and dumped out the back. Lame. So I was thinking, like, what if I just cut a hole in the hood to where you can actually see the engine from above the hood, and then I just made the exhaust pipes dump out of the top of the hood and point straight to the sky. Yep, those are upsweep headers pointing straight up at the sky on my 1977 El Chromino. And I put tractor flappers on the top so they go blah, 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 blah. Do you want to hear what it sounds like? You guys remember how this car used to not run like 2 weeks ago? Let's give it some gas! It's so loud! This is an idle! I love it! The reason that the hood has those big slots in it is because it actually opens. We made it to where it will open even with those headers like that. You can see it pulls the header all the way to the back of that slot when it's open, and then when it's closed, it's sitting at the front. So we cut them the perfect size so that we do not have to lift the whole hood off every time we want to get to do something in here in the engine bay. It's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. And this hood's so long that it made it really nice where it just kind of pivots. It pivots in a weird way to where it just made it perfect, where we didn't have to cut a huge spot. I was worried we wouldn't even be able to get the hood on there. Like, I was worried those would mess it up. Cut a few holes, problem solved. I did see one other problem though when I was driving just then. That should be on a little bit better. We just hooked that on with some string because we made a Demolition Ranch video with this car this morning. So I think I'm gonna cut the string, try to wire it up better. Just want it to look professional, you know, I don't want to look trashy. I also just thought some of you guys probably do want to see what these upsweep headers look like. Look at that thing. I mean, just bolted right onto that small block Chevy. This is the 350 V8, and you can see, those headers just fit on, just like normal headers, but instead of going down and under the car, they just all collect and go straight up into that little collector pipe there. So they have one 3-inch diameter pipe shooting up at the top. And then I just ordered some tractor flappers to put on the top there to keep the rain out. It's so good, so good. See, that looks like cable. It's not, it's string that I painted chrome. All you need to do to make wire is just get string and paint it wire colored. Turns out, easy as that. Okay, let's try to make this better. Trying to get the plaque off. Plaque is trashy. Needs to be nice. Yeah, much better. Look at that thing. So aggressive. Just pointing straight forward, ready for the zombie apocalypse. Look at this thing. God, would you just look at it? Whistling Diesel has a monster truck named Monster Max, and in the back of Monster Max, at the top of the bed, at the front of the bed, up high where you can see him from the side, he has nitrous tanks on Monster Max. That's a truck. And that's a truck. And these are tanks from a Demolition Ranch video. But I was thinking, what if there's a way I could put these tanks on the back of the El Camino? It could happen. Right? They even already say nitrox. Shh. I just gotta figure out a way to mount them. They're very heavy. Yeah, man. Or we could get actual nitrous tanks and actually hook it up to the El Camino. One step at a time. Mounting brackets first. Oh, I almost broke a window out just then. I don't actually know how to put those back there, but where there's a will, there's a way, and I have a will, I just need a way. Oh, they're heavy. Ugh. Okay, anyway, I'm thinking about how I can mount that up there. Let me know if you guys have any grand ideas on how would be the easiest way to make a bracket that would hold up some scuba tanks or nitrous tanks. Either or, I'm happy with both. The real question is, do you guys think that this El Camino will make it up this giant hill in front of me? Goldie made it up the hill. It took several attempts. This thing has more power, I think, but it only spins one wheel in the back when you're really flooring it in dirt. So it's not gonna have great traction going up. And also the brakes are real sketchy, so coming down will be scary too, but yeah, we're gonna go for it. The world needs to know. Let's back up, get a little running start here. Then I'm gonna keep you guys pointing forward so you can see what I see. I'm feeling good. Brakes feel good. Let's do it. Oh no. We're at the top of the hill and I ran out of speed. Well, I had speed, I just started spinning in the dirt. Okay, I guess we're going back down. Slowly. Brakes are working so far. Oh, that's a sketch. That's a sketch. Whoa, 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 Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. That's okay, we can do it. This little steering wheel, not ideal. I think I can make it if I full send it. I just can't half send it again. I got a full send. Let's do it. I love you. I love you. You're the best thing that's ever happened to this ranch. So it actually was spinning both wheels. You can see where it was spinning coming through here and coming through here. So it has a differential that will make the wheel that has the least amount of traction spin. It's unfortunate for when you're doing off-roading stuff because you can get stuck really easily like that. But both of them were just spinning so fast that we had them spinning all the way up, which is I think why we made it. Later, I think we need to put a differential in here that we can lock or just like weld the diff so that it's always spinning both wheels the same. Either way, El Camino, glad to have you here, brother. You are amazing. I can't get over that. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Off the Ranch. More stuff coming on the El Camino later. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Oh.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.